In a congressional hearing that was expected to be routine, former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi shocked the room with a revelation that immediately captured national headlines. With composure and precision, Bondi dropped a bombshell that directly implicated Nancy Pelosi in a behind-the-scenes effort to conceal key information from both lawmakers and the American public. The moment was electric. Gasps echoed across the room, lawmakers scrambled for responses, and even seasoned political reporters were left speechless. The hearing had been called to review transparency and oversight issues within congressional leadership. Bondi, known for her sharp legal mind and no-nonsense delivery, had been invited as an expert witness. What no one expected was that she would use her time not just to share opinion, but to present hard evidence, emails, testimony, and communications that pointed to a deliberate attempt by Pelosi's office to suppress a sensitive document related to government spending during the pandemic era. As Bondi laid out the timeline, members of the Oversight Committee leaned in, realizing the magnitude of what she was alleging. According to Bondi, a report detailing questionable financial allocations was intentionally withheld from bipartisan review. This wasn't negligence, she said. This was strategy. She paused, then added, and the person at the center of that strategy was Speaker Pelosi. The room immediately erupted into whispers, objections, and stunned silence. Bondi continued, showing printed email threads and internal memos she obtained through legal means. Some documents were marked confidential and showed red flags, raised by internal auditors that never saw the light of day. This report was buried before it ever reached the full House, Bondi stated. And the reason? It contradicted the narrative being pushed at the time. She emphasized that these weren't rumors. These were verifiable communications between Pelosi's top aides. What made the moment more powerful was Bondi's calm demeanor. She didn't grandstand or shout. She presented her evidence like a seasoned prosecutor, knowing the facts spoke louder than outrage. Members of the committee sat in stunned silence, many of them flipping through the printed packets Bondi had submitted in advance. A few lawmakers attempted to change the subject, but the genie was out of the bottle, and the headlines were already writing themselves. Outside the hearing, the reaction was immediate and explosive. Cable news networks cut into programming to cover the unfolding story. Social media lit up with hashtags like Pelosi cover-up and Bondi reveals. Supporters praised Bondi's courage, while critics scrambled to fact-check the documents. But the files were real. Within hours, multiple congressional offices confirmed their authenticity. Bondi's credibility, already strong, now seemed unshakable. Nancy Pelosi's office quickly issued a statement, denying any wrongdoing and calling Bondi's testimony a politically motivated stunt. But Bondi had anticipated this. During the hearing, she had already addressed potential pushback, citing dates, metadata, and third-party verification of the documents. Her strategy left little room for counter-argument. "This isn't about politics," she had said. "This is about the American people being misled by their own leadership." In the following days, pressure mounted on Pelosi and her inner circle to respond more fully. Members of both parties began demanding a deeper investigation. Journalists requested access to internal House communication logs. Suddenly, a hearing that was supposed to be procedural became a full-blown controversy. Pam Bondi had not only disrupted the narrative, she had redirected the national conversation, forcing accountability into a space that often avoids it. Pam Bondi, for her part, remained focused and firm. She appeared on several news outlets, but refused to sensationalize the moment. "I didn't do this for headlines," she told one reporter. "I did it because someone had to speak the truth." Her calm, calculated exposure of hidden actions is now being hailed as a masterclass. In oversight testimony, Whether or not there are legal consequences for Pelosi's team remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the truth is now out. This moment may well define Pam Bondi's legacy as a watchdog of government integrity. More than just an exposé, it was a call to action, proof that facts, when properly armed, can disrupt even the most powerful figures in Washington. The room didn't just erupt because of what was said. It erupted because everyone realized that something real, something raw had just happened. Bondi didn't just point a finger. She opened the vault, and the political world is still reeling.